freedom for everything, but we think about some kind of presets for rules and possibility to adjust some gravity, speed of your character and stuff like this. So we need the best of two worlds, the easiness of creation and the freedom we want to give you. There must be some compromises, but in the end we want you to be satisfied. We want you to feel that you have enough freedom for what you need.
Just without the lure.
And if you need something else, just write us and we will add it in the next release.
I guess my question is kind of related. I was curious how you handle defining rules and gameplay logic, without the typing in code. Like how much, like what does that look like? I could see in the video placing things, and that's well and good. You can pick things off a menu. Is everything just baked in with the behavior, or can you say, take this little sprite and then like attach different behaviors and rules to it, or how does that work?
We would need to show you how defining goals works. Generally, for now, our items have predefined behavior. If we need a new behavior, we'll probably add a new item. And this way, we will, when you will see a ball, you will know this is a ball, not some kind of a killing monster, because it was programmed the other way. We are still thinking about what to do to give players more freedom, but for now, it works for us. If we need to add an item, we add it, and we already have plenty of creation possibilities.
But keep it simple is the general rule for everything we do.
Also, people have comments or experiences to share about community in games, about some great interaction they've had or something that's meant something to them. We'd love to hear that as well.
I was just wondering if you plan on giving any kind of monetary compensation to creators that make really popular games with your product, and how that would work. Like if I made a game that 100,000 people are playing, I sit there and start feeling depressed. I'm not making any money off this. How does that work?
So we don't want it to be a developer tool, but if you make a game that is that has 100,000 plays, maybe we'll just call you and ask you if you'd like to work with us.
But generally, giving players real money rewards is a very bad idea, especially given the fact that it's very complicated on the legal side. I mean, it's almost like casinos. You don't want to do that simply.
And for iOS, App Store is not exactly an open system. We're starting with them, so it's extremely hard to publish levels or something. But it seriously changes when you look at the Android, so anything may happen.
They'd be great to work with, just saying. Go for that.
Are you doing both Android and iOS?
We're on Unity, so after the hell freezes, we will do Windows Phone 8.
Yeah, but basically, iOS first, Android next, and then we'll see what comes next. 2 years ago, I'd say Facebook then, but now I don't run to say Facebook will be the third platform. I don't know if we need even to be playable on Facebook.
And now I didn't hear this in the sharing mechanic, but one of the questions that came to my mind is, will other players be able to build on other players' original content?
Yes, that if I correctly understood your question, you asked if you can take somebody else's level and modify it. Yeah, that's one of the things that we believe, at least in the, for example, Minecraft community was one of the most pursued features that never made it into the game. I mean, I saw millions of young people crying, give me the level, give me the level. We'll simply allow for that. It's not yet decided to what extent and how we will be able to republish the level. We have come across this idea that we will be able to republish it, but it will be directly linked to the original and shown as fork copy, something like that. But yeah, we want to allow you to copy other creations and fiddle with them.
We probably give you as a creator the choice if you want your level to be forked or not, but for us the cool thing is to go the GitHub way when they have this button, please fork me.
Would it be possible to add your own characters to the game?
Yes, we plan, not for the initial release, but sometime after. Our dream is that you will be able to create every part of the graphics on your own, create your avatar, and then replace every part of the graphics. So you will be able to create any graphic style you want. We just don't want to postpone release another year to do it, so it will happen sometime later.
But actually very early on we'll be able to use the costumes, outfits to try to create something that at least resembles you, like in the Xbox avatar, me in the me editor, etc. And that's also cool.
I think that we already discussed creating a cool avatar for you.
Yeah, there is a mini me in the game.
Maybe this is an odd question, but I'm pretty sure you guys will run into this problem at some point. So how are you planning to avoid digs and stuff like that? Because, you know, people like to build more weird stuff they can.
So the first natural thing is for you to have some kind of panic button. If you press it, it goes away, you don't see it no more. And the trick is here that you don't see it instantly. And then, if we get more requests, we process them, we check, and we see if there is really a problem or something that you didn't like, or perhaps you just pressed it accidentally and we don't care. But then we plan to add various levels. In one of the scenarios, as a parent, you will be able to decide what your kid can download. So he won't be even able to, run into digs again, because you will handpick stuff for him.
We will have kind of like moderated levels, like you have the moderated articles on Wikipedia, and then there are all the machine learning stuff you can do. So you can do some image detection, you can do some text filtering, and on both sides possibilities are endless.
Yeah, you are gonna see some digs in the system, definitely. That's the short answer.
I wonder if you have read the interview with Will Wright when they were creating this sport game, and he admitted what their test project was.
Yeah, it's always happening.
There is always this Nintendo way, and we still see there's a possibility if it's really needed. I mean, I don't know if you know, in the Wii U console, whatever you do and goes public, goes through Nintendo servers. So to some extent it's moderated. When there was a photo contest on Nintendo 3DS, each one single photo was moderated, but it's tremendous amount of moderation, and we don't really want to start this way.
We just having a very clear way of banning stuff like, oh, I think this is inappropriate.
That's the way, for example, it works in Little Big Planet.
Yeah.
We want to expose it even more, and then when you will have this and the parent mode, when you can turn off your kids' freedom, it's basically all.
Microsoft does a great thing for the Kinect user-generated content, and just looking on how they did it would give you a lot of tips what can be done about it.
Should be called the big question.
Any other questions? No? All right, well, thank you, incuvo.
Let me just take a second to thank Sana and Jafet for inviting us here and letting us speak tonight. Thank you very much.